I will start this off very quickly by saying you do not need a fursuit to be a furry. Other people have covered this before, and that's not really what I'm looking at here. No, what I'm looking at is, do furry YouTubers need suits in order to get a following? It's something that people have mentioned before, and I've always been curious about this, so I thought I'd try and find out whether it's the case or not. Let me just add here though, if you are only going to do YouTube videos to try and become popular, then just stop. You should be doing this because you like it, okay? I'm just trying to find out because, of course, I want to be popular. I want everybody to love me. Watch my videos, subscribe. No, I'm just trying to find out because I've heard people say that they're not going to even bother starting to make YouTube videos because since they don't have a suit, they're never going to get any views. And I want to know whether that's the case or not. So naturally, I thought a good place to start would be to ask somebody who actually makes fursuiting videos on here whether they think that a suit is entirely necessary in order to get people to watch your videos.
Who the fuck is this now? Unknown number. Hello, who the fuck is this?
It's PR. I'm kind of...
Who? I haven't even heard of you. I mean,
yeah.
How come everybody who wants to feature me in a fucking video seems to have my phone number?
I got that.
I didn't even remember giving this shit out.
Look, can I just ask a question?
No, you can't ask a question. This isn't a fucking Q&A. If you want a Q&A, then you beg for that shit in the comments section. Maybe even donate a few copies towards me. Then maybe I'll listen to whoever the fuck you are.
Can you help me with a video real quick? Because...
Look, if you really want to feature me, you really want me to consider helping you, then show me a picture of your fursuit and we'll see how good we are.
Yeah, I
bonus points to plushy paws, obviously.
I don't have a suit.
Oh, okay. You don't even have a fucking fursuit.
No.
So I get it. So your whole idea here is just to leech off of my suit and my popularity, and more importantly, my fucking paws. But that's not going to happen, okay?
Look, do I need a suit then to be popular? Like, is that something that...
No, a suit doesn't automatically make people want to watch you. No amount of... let's make an example. Let's say you have a blue fox fursuit. No amount of that cuteness, or alleged cuteness, is going to draw people in and make them watch your shit. It can't help you from your terrible content. You'll need something to help you out with that. Like, off the top of my head, blue collie, maybe. That might help.
Yeah.
Anyway, if that's all you've got to ask, if the question wasn't already fucking obvious enough as it is, now I have to go and insert something here. You haven't even fucking finished the script. You're asking for a fucking collaboration. You haven't even done the fucking work.
Okay, bye.
Cunt.
Now, I will admit, Artemis does have a point here. I don't think you can say it's just a suit, because if that was the case, then all of these smaller channels, like mentioned, would have just a larger following as all of the others, and everybody would just go around watching Majira videos on mute, because they're just here for the suit. And as well as that, you've got channels which do extremely well with people who don't have suits. You've got Ascari, you've got Zennie, you've got Blue, you've got all of these people who have just as successful channels and no suits involved. So I'm going to stop here and say no. You don't need a suit. It's not just the suit which people are watching for. That's clearly not the case. However, I do think that suits clearly help. Which is fine. I mean, this is the furry fandom. Suits are like a big part of the fandom. It's obvious that they're going to have some factor in things. No, I think suits help on YouTube in a couple of ways. The first of these reasons is one I can give a personal example of, and that is that the suit brings people to the video. Audiences see it in the thumbnail, and they know that when they click on that video, they're more so than less going to get a furry video. It's a sign, it's like a verified tick. You see a thumbnail, you see a fursuit in it, you know what you're going to get, and if you're into furry videos, you're probably going to like it. So I think that's why having suits specifically in the thumbnail of YouTube videos can really draw in an audience, and is perhaps why suitors who start a channel can grow faster, because people immediately see their suit in the thumbnail and think, wow, great, another furry YouTuber, and they go in and they watch the content. I think that's obvious, and my personal example of this is actually T-LARK, who I saw in the thumbnail recently, clicked on the video, and then it was his content which made me stay around and subscribe. So that's theory number one. Suits in the thumbnail definitely helps get views. Now, theory number two is that it is actually having the suit which helps create the better content. And thankfully enough, I actually have T-LARK here himself to describe some of the ways that he thinks him having a suit helps him create his content.
Thank you, PR, and hello to Artie, for whom I must seem to be a flea that he just can't shake off. Well, speaking as a real bona fide fox for sure, The idea of a fluffy suit that one would adorn for the purposes of recreation and entertainment are certainly intriguing to me. But hypothetically speaking, I certainly see how they could be used to attract and maintain an audience. For me, it's been invaluable in setting up a character online, giving me not only an outlet for the various modes of creativity that I participate in, but also the anonymity and security that allows me to separate that persona from my daily life, which is the biggest struggle that the tech infrastructure of the modern world poses to entertainers and content creators, however big or small. And on a slightly lighter note, for Pete's sake, look at us. We're gosh darn cute. There's something indescribable and larger than life about costumes of any sort that you can use to fuel your performance. And I believe the low-tech, unblinking simplicity of the average fursuit harks back to the simplicity of old animation, inviting viewers to fill in the blanks and use their imagination. Although if you're dull as rocks, sticking any mask on your face won't be able to mask the sound of yawns emanating from your audience. And if you lack confidence, sticking a big band-aid over your face won't do much good when you'll inevitably have to rip it off again. Also, I certainly hope no one's watching Majira's videos with the sound off. That's a real backhanded compliment right there.
Ultimately, I think Artemis is right in that you don't need a suit in order to be popular if being popular is what you're going for. And I think the reasons that both T and I outlined here show that it's not the suit that makes the channel, it's mainly the content. The suit simply acts as a way to attract an audience to that content. So no, you don't need a suit to be popular, you just need good content. However, if you think you need a suit to make good content, then that's your own issue. Personally, I'm fine without one for now. So, thank you for watching. Alright, that's it. I'm done! This video took a while.
Hey, if you've got a minute and you want to see something different, then why not check out my channel, where I'm just T-LARCing around, having a grand old time. And why not check out Artemis's channel as well? After all, you can't say Artemis without saying the word art. Or without saying the word miss.
There you have it. If you enjoyed that wonderful video that I was obviously a massive integral part of, then why don't you help support the person who made it all possible? Me! By going to my channel and adding to my subscriber count. This fucker doesn't need it. He can stay at 94 subscribers for all I care. And don't bother giving any more attention to that T-LARK, alright? I think it was a mistake for me to elevate him to this level as it is. Okay, he doesn't even have paws, so just leave him the fuck alone. Yes, okay, thank you.